When you pick up a Nintendo Switch, you're picking up a console that'll let you play some of the best video games of all time. That is no exaggeration. Over the past 5 years, the Switch library has grown into a goldmine that features some of the best titles found on any video game console in any generation. I personally think that the Switch is on course to leave behind a legacy that's going to rival or even exceed some of the greatest consoles of our lifetime. Seriously, Nintendo is knocking it out of the park with this thing. From Metroid to Zelda to Mario, RPGs to strategy to countless classics and fantastic indie titles, the Switch truly has something for everyone to enjoy, and the hits just keep on coming. It's tough to keep up with it all. So in today's video, I wanted to narrow things down a bit and share with you guys my top 10 favorite new Nintendo Switch releases of 2022 so far. As you can imagine, this was not an easy list for me to make, so without further ado, let us get right into this. First up on my list is Kirby and the Forgotten Land. The Forgotten Land is Kirby's latest adventure on the Switch, and it's arguably his best one yet. This game is bright, vibrant, and full of innovative Kirby goodness. What's unique about the Forgotten Land is that it adds a new mouthful mode that puts a unique twist on the game to make it so different than any other Kirby game that came before it. Longtime Kirby fans and newcomers alike are going to absolutely adore Kirby and the Forgotten Land. This game is truly phenomenal. Next up is LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga. I'm going to admit I haven't played a LEGO game since LEGO Island back in the day on PC, so I wasn't sure what to expect out of LEGO Star Wars. As soon as I got into the Skywalker Saga, any and all doubt that I had was gone. In fact, I was blown away. LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga takes you through all 9 episodes of the Skywalker Saga from the Star Wars movies with an added LEGO twist. The world is expansive with a ton of freedom to explore around, get into intense battles, and of course, enjoy that quirky LEGO humor along the way. The Skywalker Saga is packed with tons of things to do. Number 3 on my list is Mario Strikers Battle League. It's been a long time since Mario Strikers got a new entry in the series. In fact, it's been well over a decade. The last one was on the Wii. If you've played any of those games before, you're gonna know exactly what to expect here. Strikers is as much a wacky soccer game as it is a brawler. It can get downright intense and offers some hilarious moments. Battle League doesn't reinvent the wheel in the series, but instead it improves upon it. It's just a ton of fun with a lot of replay value. Even if you're not a fan of soccer, you're gonna have a blast with this one. Continuing on at number 4 is Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes. 3 Hopes is a warrior-style spin-off from the mainline Fire Emblem games that is technically a sequel to the previous Fire Emblem Warriors that is also on the Switch. I've been a fan of Warriors games since I first played Dynasty Warriors back in the day on PS2, so games like Fire Emblem Warriors and Hyrule Warriors are right up my alley. 3 Hopes is set in the same universe as 3 Houses, and it provides an alternate take on those events. It's storytelling at its finest, with action-packed gameplay to match. You'll hack and slash your way through herds of enemies, coming up with strategies along the way to advance through the storyline. 3 Hopes is packed with hours worth of content. Despite all the action happening on the screen, the game runs very smoothly on the Switch. Even if you don't like Warriors games, 3 Hopes might be the exception. This game is a masterpiece. At number 5 is Pokemon Legends Arceus. Legends Arceus is my most played Switch game of 2022 so far, and for good reason. This is the first Pokemon game in the series to change up the traditional Pokemon game format that we're used to in favor of an open world adventure. For many, myself included, this is a dream come true. It's something we've been waiting for a long time. Legends Arceus is an origin story that takes place prior to the events in the modern day Sinnoh region told in Pokemon Diamond and Pearl. Gen 4 is easily my favorite in the Pokemon series, so it's no wonder this game has had me captivated. Here's hoping we see many more open world Pokemon games like this in the future. Origins Mew, Mewtwo, Celebi, Jirachi, Deoxys, possibly, who knows? We'll see. Moving on down the list, we have Fall Guys. Fall Guys is a game that really needs no introduction or explanation, as many people already know and love it. This is one of those games that I don't think anyone expected to make its way to the Switch, but it finally did this past June. It's a game that fits right at home here, and it opens up the game to a huge number of players who may not have otherwise had the opportunity to play it. The best part is that it's a free-to-play game now, so you can download it from the eShop and start diving into shows. This is chaotic multiplayer at its finest. Next up is Nintendo Switch Sports. Switch Sports is a sequel to Wii Sports that came bundled with the Wii when it launched, and it is a whole lot of fun. This is one of those games that shines bright as a party game with friends and family. What's great about this one though is that not everyone has to be in the same room since it offers online play. You'll be able to play all the sports in the game with faraway friends and family or random players online from all over the world. If you think you're the best at bowling, you may want to think again, because people are really good at this game. At number 8 is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge. Once I heard about Shredder's Revenge, it instantly became the game that I was most looking forward to. Now that it's here, I can say that it was well worth the wait. This is classic Ninja Turtles goodness that brings back the joy of putting quarters into an arcade machine, except obviously honestly, you don't need to do that this time around. I've always enjoyed playing Turtles through time with my friends when we went out to an arcade, and Shredder's Revenge just feels like a love letter to those classic Ninja Turtles games that we know and love. The updated combat and combo system is great, the soundtrack is solid, and the graphics are absolutely gorgeous. I think that's my favorite thing about this game. Cowabunga, my dudes, there is a lot to love about this one. Second to last is Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is a classic any way that you look at it. In fact, it might just be the best Mario Kart game of all time. It's a game that I can go back to anytime and still have a blast with. It's action-packed Mario Kart goodness with a great online system to match. It's also very cool to see that the game is getting new life thanks to that Booster Course Pass DLC, which is bringing 48 new tracks to the game from throughout the series history. One thing is for certain with Mario Kart games, you can always count on them to have a good time. And last but not least on the list here is Metroid Dread. I know Metroid Dread didn't launch in 2022, but it launched on the tail end of 2021, and it just easily became one of my top 5 favorite Switch games ever. It's a return to form for the Metroid series, and it's one that takes the series to new heights. I very much enjoy 2D Metroid games, so Dread has been a real treat for me. This isn't the longest Metroid game out there, but it's one where you're gonna have a ton of fun exploring around, blasting enemies, running from enemies, discovering hidden items, and much more. Metroid Dread is arguably Samus's greatest adventure yet. So there you have it, my friends, 10 of my favorite Nintendo Switch games to play at the moment. With all the Switch games out there now, this list is not even scratching the surface of what's out there, but these have been some of my favorites that I've been having a blast with lately, so I thought I would share them with you. As I always say in my top game videos, the Switch is stacked to the brim with thousands upon thousands of incredible games to play, and keeping up with them all, it's a full-time gig in itself. It's a struggle, but it's a good struggle. There has never been a better time to own a Switch and dive into its incredible library of games. This thing is going to keep you busy for a long time. Anywho, that's about it for this video, my friends. I hope you enjoyed it and found it helpful. If you did and you liked what you saw, be sure to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button because it always helps out the channel. Also, don't forget to follow Raymond Strazdas on Twitter and Instagram for much more. Until the next one, I will catch you guys later. Peace!